I just got off an Akashic alignment session with a client, and she was asking me about the Anunnaki and the reptilians and like these overlords and all these things. She said that she was going on these rabbit holes. And I said, well, why are you doing that? Because you know that whatever you place energy and intention on, is you're going to get more of it in your reality. And she was saying, well, I want to figure out how I can solve these things. And I said, okay, the solution to these evil things that are happening, what they're doing is they're feeding on your fear and anxiety and making you feel disempowered. So all you have to do, like literally all you have to do, is work on your own self-concept and your confidence and your self-esteem, and saying, how can I bring more love and joy and peace and laughter and magic and fun into my life? And then that radiates out. You're a lighthouse for others. They're looking at you, shifting the things in your life and becoming more of a leader and being more empowered, which has ripple effects like the butterfly effect. That is actually how we overturn all of these things, is focusing on the solution of how can I bring more love into my life and into other people's lives. I was explaining, I'm not saying the Anunnaki or reptilians or like whatever, all these like fear matrix paradigms, not that they're not real, or these things that are happening in the world, but when we are feeding the fear and anxiety, that is actually how they are growing stronger. I also make it a point not to listen to things like that and go on rabbit holes, because it brings up a lot of like PTSD and trauma and memories from things in my past, and then that starts feeding the fear and anxiety. I say, I am a sovereign and divine being. Nothing can touch me. I am going to continue to work on my self-confidence and empowering myself, and so that I can help other people empower themselves. And that is how we are going to move into a new reality together. But I'm not going to focus on like feeding the fear matrix and the fear paradigms. Okay, I'm going to get a little more esoteric woo with you here. Okay, so Bashar, he's a spiritual teacher. He talks about this too, how there are millions of parallel realities of Earth. You get to choose what parallel reality that you live in. This is like, people can have vastly different experiences of Earth, living on multitudes of different planes. What reality are you going to choose to live in? I have one over here with Anunnaki and reptilians and overlords, okay? Or you can choose to live over here in peace and joy and happiness and bliss. And that can be your permanent reality state, and the whole entire collective shifting towards that together. Or you can be more on this negative timeline over here where it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. It is ultimately your choice and what you are doing on an individual level on the day to day, and what you are focusing on, that makes you have a permanent shift towards that collective growth timeline.